Welcome. Welcome to the ABBG Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide Collective Consciousness Upgrade. Welcome to the ABBG. Let's remove that, start again. Welcome to the ABBG of a Collective Consciousness Upgrade Gathering for advanced souls, forerunners, and all who resonate at this incredible solstice time. Every word is a living, divine healing flowing through you as you remain present through feeling consciously. There are light codes streaming through of pure divine healing upgrades through my voice to heal and activate your self-healing from your personal link with Spirit, the divine source creator God. Hearing these words will allow an instant release as you are in pure, living, divine energies that you can watch this as many times over and see and feel something new, or you receive what you need on another higher rung. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. That was an introduction to clear energies, and I was just sharing these beautiful souls holding space with me that these videos are unique. These videos are something that are ahead of time, that's taken 30 years to embody, to bring through, about newly embodying, about our consciousness upgrade. Collectively, we are just beginning. So whether you fully understand the meaning of the words used or not, you are here, you are present, and you've shown up because you are enough. We need to show up and be present as the time of talking alone has reached a peak of we need to show up and embody what we share. It's time to get real and feel consciously. So welcome and thank you. This is a pre-2025 Advanced Souls Forerunners gathering and uniting beyond consciously. We are ushering in higher consciousness energies for humanity, firstly, by grounding in and linking with Spirit through our human physical body. This is a free divine healing gifting for those of you who are joining right now, because it is time to voice to heal. We are reaching a higher consciousness energy opening with 2025, and it begins with you. So I want to say that yes, this is real. Yes, this is finally arriving on a new collective humanity scale, on a new platform in 2025. Why am I excited? Because we've been talking and people have been writing a lot about what's going to come, what's going to come, what's going to come, what's going to. A lot of it's the woulda, coulda, the shouldas, and coming from the head, and people putting the cart before the horse, and people wanting to predict, and people wanting the peace and the love and the unity now outside of themselves. And I know a lot of you know this, and it doesn't hurt to have a refresher, because big shift already. So what I'm feeling already while I hold these are pure living divine energies. So what will come through are energies live that I need to shift and release while I'm voicing to heal. Okay, that's what makes these different. Okay, these are beyond words and ahead of time, firstly to the planet, from a GrandMaster Trailblazer-Pioneer of 30 years consciously, inwards as a template for all of humanity. That is my role of living Christ consciousness. And now we are in the times of gathering in authenticity, raw and real, through embodying and feeling consciously. And we are the forerunners who have been feeling this behind the scenes for so long. And as I keep speaking these words, these are new light codes that are grounding and anchoring in as I'm speaking. You've not been in this space before. You don't know what I'm about to share. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay? We are creating our new earth through ourselves, through our consciousness feeling firstly. So I want to say welcome and congratulations for being here. I've got so much exciting information to share. Shift. So thank you for all of you for joining in this sacred space, in this sacred gathering, in your embodiment, showing up physically to anchor in these higher conscious energies through yourself right now for all of the collective, all of humanity, firstly, and ahead of time. Soak that in just for a moment. That is through you showing up. Being brave enough to show up past the words alone. You are enough. We need more souls showing up and embodying to voice, to heal, and not just the high in the sky dreams or stressing about what will come. And everything I'm sharing here is from neutrality, from 5D and beyond, of pure Christ consciousness, divine unconditional love for you to help you help yourself. So be still, dear soul, in faith and trust, and take one golden giant breath at a time to create a new space for the new to come through. This live video is the tip of the spear, leading the way through embodying consciously in the physical, in being real. Firstly, linking soul spirit through our consciousness, through feeling, is the only way to reach all levels of the whole ascension process, because there is a war on our consciousness. Okay? I want to share now, I'm going to shift this into what Celia Fenn shared recently, that there are streams of diamond light codes, and you can visualize right now from the galactic center are illuminating the earth and providing light code information for the next steps in our evolution. We can expect intensified light and radiance that will illuminate our planet, which culminates today on this solstice energy, and it will reveal all that is low frequency and not in alignment with the divine light. Now you are part of New Earth Masters gathering right now to bring in new light to the collective consciousness energies through your personal consciousness embodiment to ground and anchor these high energies. Okay, so 2025 is bringing in this new collective consciousness shift like no other. And the old is being dismantled, and you can already see signs of more freedoms and changes, gently, slowly, as more darkness is being revealed. We are in times of a major transition, all of which has been shared at the ABBG, Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide, for many years now. These have been ahead of time as we wait and see what lands energetically with 2025, with all the predictions and all the guesses. Be consciously aware of people that are saying what will happen, what's going to happen. We need to wait and see what lands in the physical. Be consciously aware to not put the cart before the horse. Okay? And a reminder, energetic information here shared is beyond words and ahead of time. Firstly, to the planet, linking soul spirit through our emotions and feeling. So keep your eyes on the stars and feet on the ground. Adding your conscious awareness every moment, you will find a new inner freedom in a new way consciously. Many people ask me about protection, and I've used this protection process, and I do this. Now, some people do it as a mental checklist, And that's not about a mental checklist. You'll be exhausted. And I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm protecting, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Slow down and focus on one conscious breath. So do this right now. And if you have neck issues, gently tilt your head back and take one galactic breath with me right now while wiggling your toes to ground. So that is enough to consciously feel all the old energies and what is going through your mind and your head. And as you take that breath, you release and create a moment and a space to bring your consciousness to a new level in the physical with that one breath. It is a process in a new way that we've never reached here before. So when you take that one conscious breath, in that moment, consciously feel the older energies and memories or the anxiety or stress, whatever you're going through. And in that breath, you bring in calm consciously, and that can bring a profound shift. That one conscious breath can begin to create space to start releasing the old, to then allow the new to come in. So how many breaths do we need to take? Well, there's breaths and there's moments within moments. And this one breath will allow a slowing down. And we can slowly change our energy rhythm consciously. And it makes all the difference to take a conscious breath. Thank you for those of you remaining here with me still. We're shifting to another higher octave from here. So we'll just take a brief moment. Thank you to the souls that have joined for supporting as well. Because to embody consciously is where our inner freedom begins. So it's about knowing thyself beyond the knowing and into the feeling. Now, again, 2025, humanity is awakening to a higher collective consciousness, mass, global shift that has been prophesied by ancient cultures. So allow yourself to uptake that energy from Gaia. Humanity is awakening to a higher collective consciousness, mass, global shift that has been prophesied by ancient cultures. And the message is, someone's mowing the lawn on a Saturday. That's reality as I close my window. So the time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves, banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. All that we do must be done in a sacred manner and celebration. And those words, the time of the lone wolf is over, gather yourselves, is from a Hopi prophecy. Because joy and celebration in uniting and gathering right here and now, you are leading the way, dear Master Soul, as an advanced soul and forerunner. You see, we are entering the times of raw and real authenticity, beginning with know thyself, and then beyond the knowing and into the feeling, because the reality is many are forgetting about their physical bodies or learning newly that we cannot hold energies in spirit alone, in the mind alone, emotionally alone. We need to link because the layers are spirit, soul, mental, emotional, and physical. And that's where we ground and anchor everything in if you are brave enough to ground, anchor, and feel. The physical is the last place a shift is felt. It's also where we hold our emotions that can turn into dis-ease as our bodies and organs are letting us know that something needs to be felt to be released. Now, what many are feeling right now is the funnel squeezing to a narrow way to go into 2025. The old cannot come through. So the question is, have you evolved over time? Or are you still sharing the same old memes and sayings and being passionate with a vengeance that you want to get through with everyone, you want to save the world. Oh my goodness, I've been there. Many of you been there too. Surrender, let go, pull back. That is not how we reach the rest of the planet, going outwardly, rah, rah. You do what you want. I went through that. Many souls went through that with all the restrictions and the lockdowns. We were at the forefront fighting for our freedoms to be part of pushing the old energies through. And now we're at a point of surrender, let go. You really need to look after you and come home to you through your heart and feeling, and that will radiate and help shift the vibration of the planet. When I wrote something like this the other day, oh, you just do you, and I'm going to save the planet by working on the outside. I've got to heal the world. You will burn yourself out. You do you and what you are guided for your journey. However, ultimately, we do need to reach a place of surrendering, letting go. You won't do it from the outer. You need to turn your blinkers inwards, focus inwards. So what I want to also share with you, okay, big shift happening now. Big shift, big shift, big shift. Release a galactic breath, tilt your head back. Wiggle your toes and release. There we go. Big blob of humanity, collective old energy just shifted then and is lifting right now as we're breathing, doing this together. While you've got your eyes closed or open while you're doing this, I want to say to you, we who have waited so long in this lifetime and now seeing so much up and out on the world stage is about money and following and promoting outwards. This is about the inner, quiet, behind the scenes energies of what are you whispering to yourself. And that all energy exchange is just that, energy exchange. It's not about money. You can't rush, fool, or cheat ascension. Keep turning inwards and step away from anything that causes you discomfort, as that is your message and sign that those vibrations are no longer matching. And if we remain in this energy, we leak our precious energy, and we are leaking out supporting others without consciously realizing. That is what is happening with a lot of souls. These are the main bits of advice and guidance when beautiful, amazing forerunners book in, is giving many of these messages. In the past, when we felt that discomfort, we took that on as a challenge, as a passion to push through, to embody, to work with those energies. And now Spirit is saying, and this is, I'm taking them for you to uptake for you, enough. That is an older way. It's not up to you to do it all for everyone in that older way. Our ascension timeline was hijacked, and I've done a video about that in 2023. I would guide you to go and watch the Ascension Timeline Hijack. It's very important for you to understand the bigger picture of what's happening. Remember, these energies are ahead of time. What was written and shared by Pioneer Trailblazer of 20 years ahead of time is still relevant for now. So stop looking outside of yourself for answers. You do you, I'm just tabling, because it can make one's head spin with all the future predictions and the guidance. Move away, don't look, read, or listen. We've had our timeline hijacked, remember. Focus on the positive. What you focus on will come through. It's not all done for us, yet it has come for us to grow into our new consciousness as the long-awaited energies to assist us, to assist ourselves, is finally arriving. And when a trailblazer of 20 to 30 years shares that, you know to get very excited. I have the proof, I have the experience. This is not about pushing and fighting. It's about turning inward to come from a place of 5D neutrality, of pure unconditional love. It is not a destination. It's an energy space one grows into, 5D. Okay? This is not a trend or a phase. This is being done quietly behind the scenes through souls choosing to live consciously by being attentive of one's inner feelings and not looking on the outer. Get real and feel consciously. That'll be one of the podcasts that's coming in 2025, okay? Because humanity's consciousness and the consciousness on the planet is raising to a completely new platform in 2025. This begins with you. Turn inwards and feel. We are taking a giant leap from the 1st of January 2025. So those of you who've been working within for so long, yay, it's time for your wings to be out completely. See the wings? And for others, it is time to come down from the clouds, anchor in, get real and feel consciously, because consciousness equals authenticity, equals being real with yourself firstly. Don't get ahead of yourself and think everyone will magically arrive to a new platform of consciousness without doing the inner work in being very real with oneself. Yes, this is an upgrade of a collective consciousness like no other, as we are definitely reaching this new higher consciousness collective new platform. So slow down, pull back to catch up with yourself, as you do not know what this means yet. No more predictions. We don't know. That's the fun, exciting bit. No one can predict what's going to happen. I go, hoo, hoo, hoo. I have little laughs and chuckles when I see people. Why? Because I know I've been there. I used to do a lot of the stuff that I see coming out now, but not with the arrogance and the smart ass that's going on of the egos and the dark shadow energies releasing are rife. So yeah, trust you. Slow down, catch up with yourself. Consciousness is your authenticity without a mask, and it means being raw and real. So I want to share again briefly. Many ask about protection, and I want to say that when you get to a point, because I'm about to shift to do some higher healing, we've spent 22 minutes preparing. People don't realize they want all the flashy stuff. You stay the course. All the good stuff comes in the middle towards the end, and usually right at the end is all the magic, although all the energies and codes are weaving through to you right now. So I just want to remind you that many ask about protection and how they're doing this and that method, and they still find at times it's not enough. And the golden divine message here is your inner strength and trust is your ultimate protection consciously in how you are feeling. You cannot ignore that forever. Bless. So let's just take a moment, and I'm regrouping. I have bits and pieces. I have an essence to bring through. I have a rune energy to bring through, and I have some reading from Energy Synthesis from Lisa Renee. So I'm just going to look here now. While I'm regrouping and feeling the energy shifting, I just want to remind you that the divine message for those of you who resonate and feel, and as always, if you don't, let it go, leave it, is, you ready? You died at this very point in a past life, and that's why part of you feels a little unsure of what you were feeling. And now you can consciously link that unknown, older energy feeling inside of you as your consciousness is your new superpower. And it does include voicing to heal and so much more. But the main point that I've been sharing, because people are at a point, they're feeling energies, they're feeling they're old, but there's something. And then when I say to them, you died at this point, you did not make it through, something clicks, something shifts, that makes sense. Oh my goodness, this is real. This is all really new. Yes, you don't need to die to be reborn, to start all over again. Personally, no thank you. You do you, but others, no, I don't want to do that. I'm happy to be here. You've got another chance to begin in a new way. You died at this point in a past life. Can be everything for you to have an incredible shift, because you'll be vibrating, resonating to that right now. I'm just reading some comments. I love the moments in the moments. Beautiful, and so great to be here together. Beautiful. Thank you for those of you joining. So it does include voicing to heal. Okay, big shift happening right now. So while this shift is happening, I'm actually going to bring in the Sydney Rose Australian Bushflower Essence. And what you see is like little droplets of water. And in that, I'm going to read the Sydney Rose Australian Bushflower Essence and bring it through with spirit etherically down through your crown and through your whole body, because the first aspect of the rare Sydney Rose to strike you is its intense, beautiful, pink, fragrant flower. Now, pink is the symbolic of the love vibration and the healing quality of this remarkable essence is to realize and know on a deep heart level, not merely an intellectual level, that there is no separation between us, that we are all one. Now this essence, feel it soaking in. This essence was made on the 19th of August 1999. That was the third and final astrological grand cross of the year and marked the beginning of a very important cycle for humanity. The healing quality that Sydney Rose offers us is the key to this new phase of unfolding growth and consciousness. If human consciousness is going to evolve, then this will need to be the one fundamental premise to be embraced and to operate from, for in doing so will create compassion, tolerance, and love for others, and the willingness to help and support others. And it was not surprising, Ian White wrote, that while making this essence, he kept hearing over and over the message, the crowning glory, the crowning glory. This is the crowning glory of the bush essences. Now, this is for a negative condition of feeling separated, deserted, unloved, or morbid. And feel the beautiful, gentle heat coming through your beautiful crown chakra right now of realizing we are all one, feeling safe and at peace. Heartfelt compassion and a sense of unity is flowing through all of us right here, right now. And that is, whew, feel it. Feel your aura and your energy, your bubble around you, just soaking this in. And as you soak this in, I'm also going to bring through the energies now of the blank rune, the unknowable, because we are in times of the unknowable. So you can close your eyes, you can do whatever you like, just soak this in, the unknowable, the God Odin. The blank rune is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. Now, this can portend a death, but that's usually symbolic and may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. Here, the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life. In the blankness is held undiluted potential, at the same time both pregnant and empty. It comprehends the totality of being, all that is to be actualized. And if indeed there are matters hidden by the gods, you need only remember what beckons is the creative power of the unknown. This is the excitement, Masters. Let me keep going. Because drawing this will bring to the surface your deepest fears. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it be taken away? And yet your highest good, your truest possibilities, and all your fertile dreams are held within that blankness. Willingness and permitting are what these rune requires. You ready? Drum roll. For how can you exercise control over what is not yet in form? Boom. It calls for no less than an act of courage, than the empty-handed leap into the void. It's a direct test of faith. I was having a conversation with a beautiful Blu-ray the other day, and they were going through everything that they were doing, all the checks and the protection, and they said, it's my faith and trust. That is my anchor. It is the faith and trust. It is time to trust yourself. Took me to the level 50 to start trusting myself after many years of PTSD, abuse, addictions, bankruptcy, you name it, been there, done that. So it took a long time to start trusting myself at the age of 50. And that when all my life changed. Okay, that is not something that I can give you. You need to draw on that for yourself. Just know that spirit has you. You need to have yourself. The blank rune represents a path of karma, the total sum of your actions, of their consequences. At the same time, it teaches that the debts of old karma shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. That is a bit about you died at this point, you don't need to come back and be reborn and go through again. You have another opportunity now. And nothing is predestined. The obstacles on your path can become gateways that lead to new beginnings. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart, know that the work of self-change is progressing. If you needed a sign and a moment and a message, it's right now. Self-change is progressing. I no longer try to change the outer things. They are simply a reflection. I change my inner perception, and the outer reveals the beauty so long obscured by my own attitude. I concentrate on my inner vision and find my outer view transformed. I find myself attuned to the grandeur of life and in unison with the perfect order of the universe. Boom. Focus on your Earth Star right now underneath your feet. And we're also going to focus on the Soul Star. That's all you need to do. Flick your tension under your feet. Flick your tension above your head. That's all you need to do. It's not rocket science. It really is simple. We need to simplify it, keep it to the basics. You are so powerful. It's about unlearning to control and push and allowing, because you are enough. Remember, I am abundance. It's not about money. If you find yourself caught in the 3D words and language, I can't afford it, I don't have the money, get rid of that. It's 3D. They are 3D words. The way will be provided when you're ready, and if it's in alignment with your soul's growth and your journey, be grateful for where you are, for all else to follow. Bless. We're shifting another octave now. Whew, let's take a little break. Again, thank you for everybody joining us. Now, before I read and finishing off, because I had a lot of information here all over the place, and Spirit's guided me. See, we can't fit things in boxes. You really do need to live in the flow, hey? So I actually shared in the private 144 New Earth Masters Gathering Facebook group something personal, and I'm actually going to share it here with you. I shared it last night in the private group, and it came to share with you publicly because there is a new series of Voice to Heal podcast videos about historical military abuse and trauma commencing in 2025. That is huge. Now, my personal goodbye energetically to my older role and older energies in voicing to healing closure and this is what I shared in the group. My passion is living to share and impart from all I have been through personally now. Another reason for living in a newfound freedom within after going through some fucking horrible PTSD meltdown repeats over and over in the past weeks that needed to release old trauma from myself as a trailblazer through the physical, where an actual new legislation was created for every female in the tri-services of Australia, Army, Navy and Air Force, of which I'm a veteran, which a new podcast series called Voice to Heal, Historical Military Abuse Trauma Stories, which is the first of its kind in Australia that I did not expect or know I would be doing until recent months. Hence this personal sharing in Voicing to Heal, as all I share is a mirror of the divine for you. So recently, this massive release took me to a new level, and today was a breakthrough, and the rewards were incredible. So no more from me, as my physical body can no longer endure any more of the older trailblazing ways, and neither can you. In your role, in all you did energetically for you, you are not me, yet you are another me. Bless, I love you all so much, and your love and support means the world and worlds to me, dear brothers and sisters in Christ consciousness. Feet on the ground, eyes on the stars, consciously breathing in a new moment between moments to create new space. So what I went through 33 years ago in being physically assaulted and abused in the military by my boss and needing to remain, and it was like a concentration camp. There was no equal employment opportunities for women. There was nowhere to go. I was re-traumatized when I went to a male solicitor to let them know. And that was what my cells needed to release recently with this shift into a new platform for me to release and let go to be able to start on a new platform in 2025. Now, consciously breathing in, which we spoke about before, moments between moments to create new space, is to allow your new creation energies to come in and flow through you, dear Master Soul, as you would not be here if you did not resonate. These are ahead of time of 20 years of advanced soul spirit ascension that took me in human embodiment 30 years to be able to be alive, to be here, and the same applies to you right now in your way. Again, the divine message, you died at this point. Wow, what an incredible breakthrough. Right now, I've been asked to ask you, place your hand on your heart. I am abundance. And say that to yourself. If you can't do it out loud right now, because when you say it, you'll feel the vibrations through your hand. I am abundance. And that is going inwards and resonating. And while you have your hand there, I'm going to finish off reading something from Lisa Renee from Energy Synthesis. And as I read this, you can remove your hand, do whatever you like, place it on your crown, on your heart, keep swapping. There's heat, there's energy transferring. As I read this from the Energy Synthesis, you don't need to understand all the words consciously, yet you will feel vibrationally, and that is enough. And from there, I will finish off, because this is a personal goodbye to energies of our older roles and older energies, and you being here is giving you this opportunity and this energy, because 10D is the highest vibration we can reach in the human physical. It has been my role to reach this firstly for all of humanity as a human template. It is what it is. So wiggle your feet on the ground. I'm tapping my feet. Might as well rub the tummy, pat the head. It's very similar. So tap your head, lighten up, and here we go. During the Sagittarian solar alchemy, this is the stage of the ascension process which begins the frequency, accretion, and absorption of the Ophiuchus divine fire, water, solar transmissions, igniting light body activations to run through the physical form. Feel this like a wave of energy, and you're in this wave of energy right now, and it's vibrating. As the solar light embodies, it performs the function of incineration of the old forms and their dead energy by letting go of the past identity, the burning up of the lunar force miasma, and decrepit energies by solar fire. This is similar to the higher self igniting an inner spiritual bonfire. Place your hand on your solar plexus right now. Visualize your bonfire to incinerate the lower self and clear out its accumulated energy, parasites, and miasmas, which may bring on the dark night of the soul stages of healing crisis. That's where we are. Once the higher divine blueprint, you can swap hands, and the cosmic ether of the Holy Spirit have been reconnected into the spiritual links of the human body, massive spiritual healing through divine design begins. This is reducing the old identity held in the personality's negative form of shadow cells. Feel a release coming off your crown right now, and it's ancestral miasmic debris into ashes. Feel yourself pulling up all these old dark cords and threads of the ancestral miasmic debris as a phoenix rises from its burnt ashes. Yawning's good, great release. The consciousness is reborn upon its old form, which was incinerated in the spiritual bonfire. The phoenix ashes represent the past, while its rebirth symbolizes moving on and starting anew. Can you feel the shift? The phoenix has been attributed to ancient Egypt and is depicted as being consumed by the fiery flames and then rising from the ashes. See the phoenix within? Rising, burning the old dross, which symbolizes spiritual transformation and renewal through destruction. This stage of spiritual alchemy represents the phase transition which changes matter substance from blackened to grey and then to white. Sometimes one can sense the phantom death or death energy when moving through the blackened state. Now link this bit to the message from Spirit saying you died in a past life and everything else. This begins stages of great spiritual renewal and resurrection in the pure heart of ascending consciousness. Now grab your hands, put them out, and start bringing your energy in the pure heart of ascending consciousness. If we can look at the negativity and challenges as we face life decisions designed to expand our consciousness, we may approach problems in life with a completely different attitude. We then realize we will have conditions, events, and people that surface in our world that come to test out what we learnt about ourselves. 100%. You are at that test. There is a great test and initiation that's just happened with many of us in dreams. So if you had some dreams of some weird stuff happening, you were going through your initiation. We are given the opportunity to adjust our thinking, to know this experience as the truth and see it as a blessing, shifting our reactions to many of life's experiences. Now I have one more paragraph to go. Feel golden and see golden light with silver sparkles flowing through it come up from your feet right now. That's all you need to see. And you saw it as soon as I said it. That's how quick you can do this. Now, please be aware, as mentioned before, We live in the wild card times of many possibilities, and no one knows the exact date and times of actual events. It is in the hands of God. I was given the green light to share this information with the community, along with the prayer and hope. This can be helpful for you to prepare mentally and emotionally and help family members if indeed something drastic does occur in the outer space. It's important you keep calm and do not panic or believe that we're being conquered by space aliens. We're not alone anymore. The alien invasion happened a long time ago, and we are living through the liberation of our planet and alignment with the organic ascension timeline that includes the eventual positive outcome for humanity that begins with the onset of the collective awakening event. The onset of the collective awakening event. Let me pause here before I read the last bit. What we are reaching this platform in 2025 is the beginning of a new consciousness wave of energy coming to the planet. And what have I seen? Younger ascending souls stating and proclaiming that this is it and it's all going to change. It doesn't work like that in reality. That is the wave coming. We are part of this here today to bring this consciousness, and everybody needs to come to that in their own time. There is a big collective awakening event. Now, there's more about this from the passage that I'm reading from Lisa Renee, which those who are email subscribers will get the full transcript. The Oracle speaks at bigpond.com. There is a link on that website if you wish to subscribe to receive these personal upgrades. Being on that list, you will instantly receive healing energy flowing through. So there is a big collective awakening event coming in the future where the world will know without a doubt of big changes. It's not yet. We don't know when it's going to happen. Stay calm. Don't panic. We're not going to be conquered by aliens, okay? You do you. You believe whatever. There's a bigger picture going on. I'm not going over that now. I've gone through much before. Let me continue with this to wind this up for today. May we feel the support of our guardian defender families surrounding us amidst the surreal energetic landscape and unpleasant ascension symptoms and swirling electronic warfare. Please only take what's useful for your spiritual growth and discard all the rest. Thank you for your courage and bravery to be a truth seeker. I am the cosmic sovereign law made manifest. I am God, sovereign, free. Bless everybody. Thank you. Beautiful green is flowing through, cleansing, releasing. Thank you for joining. It was a incredibly long transmission today, and I don't know when and if I'll be coming and doing another like this in the future because it's all changing. But stay tuned for the podcast in 2025 because they're going to be incredible. They will be the first of its kind in Australia. The trailblazing never stops. It just changes. So much love to you. Thank you for being here. I will not add any more words. I will wind this up right now. The Oracle speaks at bigpond.com is my email if you wish to book in for one-on-ones. I have less available now due to my role changing, but I'm still here for those seekers of their soul that want more, that needs somebody that can hold space, that's been through hell and back over 30 years, blazing a new trail for the whole planet. There is no higher vibration in 10D embodiment on the planet linking spirit and soul. You do you. I'm just providing the platform. Trust yourself. You've got this. And we've got so much spiritual support. This is very exciting times that we're coming in 2025. I am just beyond excited with a new passion and a new excitement and moving forward. What's your new role? What are you letting go of the old? Remember to take your conscious breath to create the space to allow the new to come in. But before that, we need to release the control and let go. We are in a major transition. So yes, the big new wave is coming in, but it's about you personally turning your blinkers inwards and listening to what you're whispering to yourself, because you need to be your best support. I love you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for you beautiful masters holding space in this Zoom. I really appreciate you. Appreciate everybody watching. Remember, our numbers are less and fewer because we're at the tip. We are the forerunners, okay? But we have each other, and that's enough. New unity in gathering. It's really here. Bless. Thank you. I may be doing a video 1st of January. I have other years. I do not know. I will share with you. So much love to you all. There is a copy of this that will be shared. Re-watch over more than once. There is so much woven in these, but I will not reduce or make them any less to suit anyone. You need to come here and uptake because you're amazing. You are enough. You are making a change by being you. And now it's time to be more conscious. I love you.